It's Freddie and the Dreamers.
Things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke.
What's our countdown?
Life is much more fun when you feel refreshed. And Coca-Cola refreshes you best. Things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. The real life fun, but extra fun in you and me and everyone. So things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. Food goes better with fun goes better with you go better with Coke. Things go better with Coke. TK weather.
And here's the latest weather report. Sunny, chance of showers.
KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio.
Hi, this is Chickless the Goose from Counterclockwise KC. You can check out Counterclockwise KC on Facebook and Instagram. And now you can listen to our program every Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Personality-driven radio.
Kitchen.
Personality-driven radio.
Gabby, you serve food at Bacala? Okay. Yeah. Let's get a little louder out.
Welcome to Let's Eat KC. a weekly discussion about the latest in good food in the Kansas City area. We will guide you about area new and old restaurants that you can enjoy and much more. Now, here's your favorite lunch buddies.
There we are, the favorite lunch buddies. We're here broadcasting live tonight on Wednesday night here at Lakewood Local. We got a great crowd tonight. Can we hear from the crowd? That's right. Okay.
All right. They are excited. These poor ladies right in front of us, they were in the rain, and then they moved to a shelter
and
right next to the speaker. Yay!
Hey, great. I'm by a radio show. It sucks.
Let's get right in their face.
But it's good. So for you ladies, we're going to buy you a beer. You guys can share only one beer. Only one. You guys decide. You can share.
In a non-alcoholic light beer.
Right. No, whatever they want. But we're welcome everybody to, this is called Let's Eat KC. It's a radio show where we go around the Metro Kansas City area. We bars, happy hours, dives. What else we do?
Well, it is a perfect thing if people aren't familiar with the program. Phil goes to lots of bars.
Yeah.
And now we've decided to how can we make that into a fun thing as opposed to a sad, pathetic thing?
Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. And so Let's Eat KC. And so we broadcast live here from Lakewood Local in Lee Summit, Missouri, every Wednesday from 7 o'clock on. If you want to join us, you call 913-735-0060. You can join the show. You can also text us at that same number, 913-735-0060. We really would like your participation. But we're on the patio tonight, Paul. We were on the front patio before, and I think last time we broadcast, it was really, really hot.
It sure was.
And the weather tonight is good. Just for you people are listening at home, Scott Connors, the mayor of Lakewood Local, has just walked in. Scott Connors, everybody. Let's give it for Scott. Thanks, buddy.
I love it when the crew here at Lakewood Local goes crazy when Scott comes in because they know the tips are up.
Yep.
And the cash register's going crazy when he shows up.
They say ching ching.
Yep.
They say ching ching.
Now, is that his son? Are you a Kaffner? Kaffner? Yeah, my daughter graduated from that school too, so it's a good school.
The Connors boys.
She event planning. So here, shout out to Mizzou and the agriculture department.
Go Tigers.
Yep.
So here we go. So thanks everybody for showing up. Thank you for tuning in. I've looked at the phone. We have 73 people watching online and 47 on the free KCTK app. If you want to listen to any show, we've got about 14 shows that broadcast on KCTK each week. You can go to search on your app store and go to the KCTK radio app. And how much is it, Paul?
Well, if you mention that you're a listener of Let's Eat KC, it is absolutely free.
Free. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The quality programs you listen to KCTK, you're saying you're giving it away for free.
I am, yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So this, I wouldn't say this is the flagship show. Did I lose my microphone?
No.
Okay. This isn't the flagship show, but this is definitely one of the most listened to, most tuned in, because people want to know what's going on in the Kansas City area, and they want to know now. Before we start, we've got some friends in the crowd here that if you are down in the Kansas City area and you want to eat a good taco truck, go to Bacala. That's the corner of Independence Avenue and Van Brunt.
Yes.
It's
delicious.
a great spot. They got the best taco trucks in the whole city, and go in there and have a drink and tell them Rochelle sent you.
Yes. It'd be the best place you've ever been to.
Done gone to.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
so
we have a DJ with us tonight. Hi, DJ.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Good.
Drunk Julie, glad you could make it.
Here I am.
If you want to pick the microphone up and put it closer to you, Paul tries to bring the little microphone for the guests. We have a special guest later. I want to see him use that. I want to get some pictures of him.
One. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
So, shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Now, let me first ask you this question. There was, I don't know if you're familiar with this at all, but there was a pandemic last year.
I did not hear about that.
And now people are getting out and about.
Uh-huh.
I think last time we did the show, we came back, a triumphant return after pandemic. But what do you see out there? I see people ready to get out and have a good time.
It's crazy. People are out busy. I went to Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and you'd never believe how big and how open Las Vegas is.
And what happened there?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Gotcha.
happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
All right.
But it's busy. But here locally, Kansas City, things are booming. Things are up. the restaurants and bars are trying to come back. A lot of them are having some hard times hiring people back, because there's a lot of different reasons for that. But they're having a hard time getting the staff back. But they're ready. They're open. So I advise you, if you're out there, get out and about. Number one, get your vaccination. Get your vaccination, and this thing's over.
Right.
So for all these people, some of my friends here are shaking their head, no vaccination.
Can you get out of the camera there for a
Yeah,
second?
come over here and shake it to the camera.
Yeah. She's in the camera saying no.
Oh, good. If we don't get vaccinated, this thing isn't over.
What are you
Let's
doing?
not get me
She's not
started with that.
vaccinated. She's not going to put on the headphones. You kidding me?
Yeah. So, but I'm telling you, Kansas City and the whole metro area is open. This place here, Lakewood Local, never closed. This is a place that the pandemic never visited. Didn't shed its dirty eyes on this place, did it? Well,
okay.
That,
all right.
But have you ever the Delta variant? Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
coming.
there you go. Anyway, the point is get vaccinated so people can go out to, what was the name of that taco truck you talked about?
Bacala taco truck.
Most people that are vaccinated can go there.
Yeah.
But they can
Yeah.
go there
Yeah.
and they can buy tacos.
The best taco trucks
Yeah.
in the town.
Excellent. Okay, I just was wondering what you saw out there. I see a lot of people ready to go, ready to roll.
And they're rolling well.
Many establishments sell adult beverages from restaurants, bars, joints, pubs, dives, drinkeries, watering holes, and night spots. But only one place gets the coveted Let's Eat KC's Bar of the Week award. So let's find out who won this week.
Well, this is an important segment for me because I like to go to bars.
Yeah.
And this week, the favorite bar is a brand new bar.
Okay.
I'm giving a shout out because I think they've taken or took. They taken?
I don't know the rest of your sentence.
They've taken or took an old crappy bar and they put some money in it, they cleaned it up, and it's a nice bar.
Okay.
If you're familiar with 40 Highway in Kansas City Independence, we call that the 40 Highway Corridor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some really good things that have happened there, some really bad things that happen there. Just a little aside before we get to the bar week, in the bar news, the Sandbar has closed.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sandbar's closed.
Had a lot of fun times there.
Great. Is there 40 Highway close to Harv's, close to the old Bamboo Hut, close to across the street from Gates, down on the 40 Highway Corridor. It has closed down. But we're spending our time on the 40 Highway Corridor, too, for Bar of the Week.
Okay.
And maybe you guys are familiar with Pizza Hut back in the day at next to Garozzo's. So I'm taking you way back. The Bar of the Week is the 40 Highway Pub.
The 40 Highway Pub.
Exactly.
Congratulations, 40 Highway Pub.
On
Tell me about
40
this
Highway.
place.
So I mentioned it because it was Pizza Hut when Garozzo's was next door. Then Garozzo's became Salvatore's.
Now, I remember as a little kid, I'd go there, I'd get myself some pizza, and then I'd go over to Strike and Spare.
Yes. And Strike and
And
Spare.
I missed that time, and I'd go across the street to Funhouse, play some video games.
Yep.
And go over to Greg Marcy's house right next door.
Exactly, right behind there. So you know where the Pizza Hut became after that, right?
Yeah. Secrets.
Secrets. And so I'd been in Secrets before. It was had the same carpeted Pizza Hut floors.
Mm-hmm.
It had a terrible venting system. Every time you went in there, you smelled like grease, and they kind of just bumbled along.
Yeah.
Well, one of the owners got it taken away from the bank, and a new owner's bought it. He's cleaned it up. He's taken down the carpeting. He's lit it up. He put new tables in it. He's Donnie, good friend of the show, Donnie, has just opened it up, and he's called it the 40 Highway Pub.
I love it.
Grill and bar.
I love it.
It's nice. He's got a lot of TVs in there. It's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Still has his pool table in there. Now you ask, why does he have his pool table in there?
Why do they have pool table in there?
Because pool tables make money.
Oh, okay.
And he has a pool league in there.
Okay.
And they wanted him to have two pool tables, but he decided just to have one. Why is that?
He wants to have other things there as opposed to just being known as a pool place.
Right.
Right? Okay.
Yep. And the pool league, if you have two pool tables, they're playing and they're done, right?
Ah.
If you have one pool table, they're playing, the other people are waiting.
Clever.
And what are they doing?
Clever. They're purchasing product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Product movement.
Mm-hmm.
So he's found that to be good, and he's gonna do great on Chiefs games and stuff. So it's the Velvet Doll, or not the Mustard Seed, that closed down.
Mm-hmm.
The Electric Horseman, I don't know if that's open anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so.
talking down 40. So he's kind of got a niche for that area. If not, you want to go up to.
Hi.
Well, hello there. How are you doing? Welcome to Let's
glad
Eat
you're
KC and Lakewood Local. And so he's doing well. There, people are kind of getting the scene of going in there. He had a slow night when I was in there, but he's having some great weekends. So that's the bar
Okay,
of the
so
week.
here's a question for you, because it's all about eating. I did like to go to Secrets to get myself a hamburger. They had good hamburgers, cheeseburgers. What does he have on the menu?
He's got burgers. He's got fries. He's got chicken wings. He's got
Okay,
tacos.
just regular pub food.
Standard pub food. He said the grease back there was you put your hand on the thing and it's full of grease just on the counter. He says he's cleaned it up quite a bit. So the food can only get better.
So would you recommend going there for dinner or just when you're out at a bar
I'd say
having the food?
When you want to
you
have
know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you want to go have yourself a drink, a cocktail, meet the guys for a cocktail. That's where you go. There is to the
Hi there.
40 Highway Pub. Right?
Anything about the 40 Highway Pub?
Do you know about the 40 Highway Pub? What? Yeah. Right. She said what?
What, did she have something to add?
I don't know. There's a microphone right there. See, when you're at the Lakewood Local, people are so friendly. They just walk up. They see you doing a radio show.
She gave me a shake of the finger.
They could give a shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. It's like you're just at
Hi,
a bar.
Jada. My favorite Jada.
Jada's the best.
Yeah.
So that's it. 40 Highway Pub. Check them out. It'd be a good spot if you're over in Kansas City, off East Kansas City, Independence. I think that is actually Independence. That's usually one of your district.
Yeah.
Independence.
But I'm going to say this. I think there's a place that really kicked up the game out here in eastern Jackson County. A little place I like to call the Lakewood Local.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think it's been good for other places.
I think so, too. I think, and I'm of the opinion that everyone should support each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You've had a new bar comes up, go support them.
Right.
It's all one happy family. And
But
everybody
you,
should get
but
along.
you kick it up a bit.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That was the bar of the week.
Anything to add, Drum Julie?
Favorite and most appetizing part of the show. The boys have done the hard work for
Hey,
you
she's
and
gonna
got
sing
out there
later.
and experienced all kinds of different restaurants. So let's find out what made the meal of the week.
Meal of the week.
Okay, so the meal of the week, this is always a good one. I was craving some Cajun food
Okay.
this week, so I was trying to find the best Louisiana Cajun food place here in Kansas City, and I got me some good gumbo.
Wow.
Do you know where they serve the best gumbo in Kansas City?
I know my wife makes a mean gumbo,
On Halloween.
but I like New Orleans for gumbo. I don't know in Kansas City where to go.
And I feel like it's just kind of a staple, but it's the Jazz. The Jazz restaurant does some things real good. I don't think they do all of it good. I think you're familiar with beignets.
Yes. Yes.
I do not like the beignets because I don't think they're as authentic as New Orleans.
Okay.
They're a different type of beignet. Wouldn't you agree?
They are, but I like them.
Yeah, you like yeah. But
You mean you're talking about the restaurant beignets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the city market, I like that. They have different things though.
no,
Is that
no.
what you're saying?
Oh, you went beignet in City Market, not beignets at Jazz.
The
Oh,
beignets
you mean
at
the
the Jazz.
beignets at the Jazz? Yeah, they're not as authentic.
No. Makes fantastic gumbo, and it's some authentic. I feel like I'm off on Royal Street. Maybe I'm over on Iberville. Maybe I went into Ed's Oyster House and had myself.
Are you Frenchman Street? Or?
On Frenchman Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
it's really good. So that was the meal of the week is from the Jazz, and I go downtown. They have
Okay.
one out in Eastern Jackson County, which was doing good. And I don't know how they did during the pandemic. If they kept their doors open the entire time or not. But had me some gumbo.
So you're talking about the there's several ones. There's even one in Columbia, Missouri now. You're talking about the one at by the medical center.
By Jimmy's Jigger,
Jimmy's
39th
Jigger,
Street.
yeah. Yeah. I wonder what it is about places that I do like going there more than the other places,
Yeah, well,
than the other Jazz. I think the food's
Yeah.
probably the same. Maybe it's my mentality of where I fell in love with that restaurant.
yeah, it was kind of
You know?
authentic there. I always sit over in which was the old Jimmy's Jigger bar. Their
Mm-hmm.
bar, I love to eat in there. And a good friend of the show, Representative
Vic Allred.
Vic, Papa Vic,
Papa
Vic.
runs
Yeah.
that place. He's down in Jeff City doing his thing as a state rep.
Yes.
He owns the place still, so Papa Vic's doing real well. But I do. I'd like to.
Well, he's a state rep.
Yeah,
He's a
from up
state
north.
representative.
Now that's really interesting because he was so involved with the restaurant association.
Correct.
And he was always down there.
Correct. And I wonder what his issues are that he argues for down in Jeff City. Restaurant issues, I'm assuming.
I'm sure it's a minimum wage.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
That's right. He was against the minimum wage.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he came talk to me about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's because his livelihood depends on some of those things.
Right.
And I really do worry about some of those folks that made it through the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were a strong opponent even like 5-6 years ago in the Senate for minimum wage, and they just didn't want to do it.
No. But we passed it by ballot. But let me ask you one other question. When you say meal, okay, gumbo to me sounds like a lunch. Now, do you get yourself what's the whole meal you get with gumbo?
Well, I got some red beans and rice with it. I ordered off the kind of appetizer thing. Had myself a beer.
Okay.
IPA?
No, what's the New Orleans beer? Icada.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Abita.
Abita beer. Abita beer. Some gumbo, some red beans and rice.
DJ knows her booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I ate that. But you're right, it's not really a meal. They have some really good food there. The chicken orangeon.
Chicken a la mer.
Chicken a la mer is really good.
Were you there too?
I was not there.
Oh, okay.
I'm
What
quite upset.
What do you
I
like
was
to
not.
eat there?
I love their chicken a la mer, the shrimp Pontchartrain, I think it is.
Pontchartrain.
Yeah.
You know why it's called shrimp?
Because
Shrimp?
of the Lake Pontchartrain.
Lake Pontchartrain. Sure.
It's got a tequila cream sauce on it. So, very tasty.
So a lot of good meals there. But
Yeah, you
gumbo,
can get fried
gumbo
oysters.
particularly
Yes.
is what we're pushing out.
And because it's authentic.
Yeah.
It feels like it's from New Orleans.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do we keep talking about meal of the week or Neil of the week?
Well, that's next.
Oh.
That's next.
Neil of the week.
Go
Hi,
see.
Tracy.
Go see if he's ready.
Oh, well, they can listen anyway. And you know what? Coming soon, Tracy. Tracy No will be on soon. Tracy
So people
No.
are listening at home. We just got interrupted by Tracy Fletcher of Tracy's Tips and Dips. If she's not on the radio,
Who will be appearing soon?
we'll see. We'll see.
The best part of any day is happy hour, and the best spots in town have the best happy hour specials. Lots
Can I
of
help
happy
you?
hours to go to, but
Yeah,
you
there's no
can
plug-in
count on
there.
the Let's Eat KC boys to get to them all. Now it's time to award this week's happy hour special of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, happy hour special of the week.
Okay, we're gonna have to do that again because I've got a special guest coming on.
We're going to do our guest right now.
Yeah, if you can get out of here. We just did Meal of the Week, and now I guess.
Tim Hughes is in the house, everybody.
Oh, hey Timmy, how are you, buddy?
Yay.
Please don't hit the podcaster in the middle of the fucking show. So this is the next segment is. I'm waiting for him to come around the corner. Maybe you can tell me when you see him. We can start. Can we get any Chiefs music?
Ever want to know exactly what your bartender is thinking? Or wouldn't you like to hear some of the fun or bad things they have to go through? Well,
that's
wait
like
no
me.
longer, because Let's Eat KC brings you the Bartender's Corner.
Oh, this isn't
Let's
it?
talk
No.
with one of the area's professional mixologists and have some fun.
Okay.
Do you have any Chiefs music or
I'm
some
looking,
sort?
I think I do, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest tonight on Let's Eat KC is it's the Neil of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer, excuse me, Super Bowl champion,
Two-time
world
Super Bowl
champion,
world champion.
2 times. I got a jersey that this man signed me, and the accolades that he has is amazing. He's one of the greatest men I've ever met, and he's also one hell of a football player. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Neil Smith, everybody.
Wow, Brother Phil.
Yeah.
I like this.
There you go.
It's my first time. I remember you told me you was doing this, and I haven't followed you. I'll be wrong to say I have followed you. But it's good to be, on the show first before I get the chance.
Do you
to
know
follow you?
you've got a pretty good radio voice too? Have anyone ever told you that? I mean,
Well, yeah. I've heard that before.
you got,
I go into it like this.
Yeah, you have a face for radio too. Have they all told you that?
No, that's good because you know why? no one can see you.
There you go.
It's
Exactly.
good. It's good.
Well,
Hey,
Neil,
he was just talking about New Orleans food. I mean, is that what you're going to talk to him about? There's so many things to talk to Neil about.
So this show, Neil, is called Let's Eat KC.
Okay.
And we review different bars and restaurants around the Kansas City area. Kind of let people know about what's open. We give them reviews, what's good and bad and stuff. And we were just talking about the Jazz Restaurant in New Orleans, and I was talking about their gumbo, and I like their gumbo. So it's really fitting to have you on there. Son of New Orleans here, the man that lives and breathes red beans and rice. And
every Monday.
Exactly. So what's your favorite spot in town to get your New Orleans food?
Well, I normally do it myself. You know, I'd be very, biased to say that, I go to a great restaurant. I mean, there's a few restaurants around that does some great food here. But in Kansas City, when I do want to cook home-cooked meals, God rest my mother's soul, she died, not even a year ago, as you know. And I just try to just keep her legacy going as far as in the kitchen and stuff. So I kind of like changing my little mode again. I haven't, pro-COVID, I just started to come back out and getting around a little bit, and things are just picking up. So I think once I get out, I'm gonna need to get out more and back in the community and see those things with it. There's a lot of great restaurants around in Kansas City that I love that people can cook and different things that they cook, Louisiana wise, and the Jazz is right up here by us. But I don't know if you know, once I used to own a restaurant called Copeland's of New Orleans here in the 90s.
Yeah. Sure do.
With Metcalf.
Yes, and then every day someone asked me about that restaurant, and it was such a taste of Louisiana, the cuisine.
It was the only authentic place. Neil.
Yes, I wanted to bring
authentic.
it. I wanted to bring it to Kansas City, to give that different vibe here to the city. So, I had something. There's a lot of people around town that got small little businesses that does it, and they're showcasing their food now by the way of social media and stuff. So I just haven't gotten a chance to go out yet and just see who all's doing something.
Now, do you have a favorite thing that you cook, or did Copeland's have a specialty that was your favorite New Orleans cuisine?
Well, we have a lot. Gumbo was one of our really biggest thing. Jambalaya. We do the crawfish etouffee. We do oh my God, there was so many different dishes we did. Black and red fish combo. We had so many different dishes, almost 100 and something dishes on there. But mine was a Acadiana. It was a red fish that was lightly battered. That was so good.
Now, where do you catch that? Do you catch that in the Gulf?
You catch it in the Gulf. Most of the stuff comes from the Gulf, yes.
Now, so you're Louisiana, you're from there, especially, but you're a foodie. You enjoy fine food.
Absolutely.
Is there somewhere that pre-COVID, post-COVID, that it's like, if you're going to go out for dinner and have a nice dinner, or just someone that's your favorite spot, is there a go-to spot for you? I know you're the man about Kansas City, you go everywhere, but is there anything that's like, I love going to this spot for dinner?
Well, it's it's kind of like a hit and miss because we just coming out of COVID, and like I said, I haven't been out within a year. Like I only come just to my local spots and then go back in. But I go all around, man. I mean, people see me up and down every little spot. If I find something that I like, I'll pop into it. Like I went up to the other day. I went up to the new Bird restaurant right here off of 50 Highway.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good.
Good.
Absolutely.
Red
it was
Bird?
The Red Bird.
Red Bird?
Yes.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
It's really good. Very good food. Houston restaurant was one of my favorite here.
Yeah.
When it was here, it was one of my favorites. I
Yeah.
really liked it, and they kind of closed it up. They had a really great red beans and rice. I just always love to go in there and eat. I mean, everybody got different dishes, but I mean, you can't hit or miss when you go to, you can go to
Good food in Kansas City.
I tell you what, if you go down to the plaza, and that's where I used to live in when I first came in. I went over there and got a jambalaya it was very good at the macaroni. No, it wasn't macaroni. It was I'm trying to get my names mixed up here. It's been so long since I've been out there, but.
What's the one up the stairs up there? McCormick and Schmick's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They've got a good seafood thing, too.
Yeah,
Their jambalaya is really good, too. Now, you've been in your career, and then after your career, you've kind of been an ambassador of not not just football, but of Kansas City. I mean, you are around Kansas City.
Yes.
You still have your roots in Louisiana. I know your mother, maybe some of your family were down in Texas
Yes,
for a
my
while.
mother, post Katrina, she moved down there, and I loved her to death. She had to make that move. We lost everything, during the Katrina storm, and most of my family, I only have a few family members still live in New Orleans, but that's home, man. I'm always going back and always feel like I wanted to touch bases at all times.
And you just walk in, and they remember you when you come in.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sure. Like, Neil's back. Neil's back.
I'm a face, and when I go home, I get a different name than Kansas City. I've had several names, but it's funny when I go back home, my nickname is people that really knows me, that grew up with me, they call me Bullet Head.
Bullet Head. Bullet Head.
Yeah. So when Bullet is in town, everybody knows.
Everybody's on. Hey, Bullet Head. Bullet Head's downtown. Now, when you go to New Orleans, where do you go? I'm sure you don't go to Bourbon Street like everyone would think that. I mean, you know the spots around where locals would go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't hit miss in there. Any little hole in the wall of Louisiana, you find a place to go. You can go. The Copeland's family started there. One of my very findings of friend that helped me get the franchise out of Copeland was Al Copeland, Sr. He was the original founder of Popeye's Fried Chicken.
Really?
And I used to work for Al when I was a kid, and Al used to always pull up with these cars that had these funny doors that opened and closed. And then one day I was back there frying chicken, and I didn't even know he was the owner. And he walked in, he was looking all around, and he walked back there, and I just put a battered chicken up there, and he just bit on it and went, and he said, my goodness, he said, it's the best I've ever had. He said, son, who are you?
Nice.
And I didn't even know who he was. And I said, who are you? He said, well, I'm the owner. My name is Al Copeland. And I said, well, good, Mr. Copeland. 15 years old, with, just frying chicken, batter and frying chicken. And he told me, and I told him, I said, man, I really like, I was saying, I really like your car. And he said, one day when you grow up, he said, you come back to me and you get your education, and we'll get you one of those cars. Well, I went back to him after I got, went to the University of Nebraska, and I just got drafted to Kansas City, and told him that story. And I told him, no, I'm not here for the car. I'm here to get a franchise. And that's when I got in with the Copeland family, and they well known, man. Original first Popeye's chicken in New Orleans, Louisiana. If you haven't had fried chicken from Popeye's, New Orleans tastes a little bit different.
I'll be damned. I did not know that. Now, did Copeland's franchise anywhere else?
All over the world.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was all over the world. It was the same owner. Now the Copeland family did sell the rights of Popeye's chicken to a local franchise, somebody that bought it. I know Burger King bought the rights of the chicken.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it split it up after he passed.
There's some food history that you didn't think you're going to get here listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're listen, 913-735-0060 if you want to join us. 913-735-0060. We're talking to world champion Neil Smith, and we're not talking football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about food. We're talking about where he comes from and how he knows food, and he loves food, and he is food. So I see you eat a lot, but you're he eats a lot. But at your elder
Small
age,
portions.
I actually am older than you, but you've kept in shape, so you're not eating bad. Do you still keep a regimen of working out? Fit.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I would be lying to say that I've been in the gym. I don't think I've been in the gym for the last 15 years. And I just started to walk. I love the golf, so I like to walk the golf course. Everybody think I'm crazy while they ride, and I walk. I just keep up with them.
Right.
If you hit the ball straight, you just walk straight line. It's better than you having to drive all over to get them. And by the time I get there, they probably hit their second shot, but then I come in right after them. So that's a routine. I like to get out, and I do ride my bike and stuff. I have 3 young kids. They keep me young, and they keep me moving.
Keeps you running.
Yeah. So it's a piece of work just trying to keep up with those 3. But yet, I'm blessed, man. I'm so blessed to just to still be here, active, like you said, active in the community. As you know, I run and vice president of a Derek Long Foundation with Miss Betty Brown and our crew with the Derek Thomas Neil Smith Third Long Foundation.
And you just had a golf tournament.
We just had our what it was like our 10th annual golf tournament that we had at Staley Farm. It was so storm. We didn't know we were gonna be able to get it in, and I think Derek above this ceased to rain, and that time it just looked, the golf course drained so well that it didn't even look like it even rained.
Wow.
Staley Farm is just such a great golf course to have things. I mean, they do a very professional job up there, and that's why we love going back there.
Now, Sean Hughes, Tammy Neros, those people are still involved with the foundation also?
We have everyone. Yes, we have a great board, man, that still puts out every year and year out. And, we just actually just see what we're doing. We give a Derek Thomas Man of the Year award out for the high school female of the year, athletic-wise. And then I have my portion of the female side of it. And unfortunately, we give our scholarships for that and get these kids to the universities and try to get them to come back and embrace our younger kids. It's an ongoing process, and we love it to death, man.
That's kind of been something with your career about giving back.
Yes.
I think that you've always, and I'm just honored to call you my friend, and we've had a lot of conversations, but I'm always taken aback that you remember where you came from. You remember the opportunities you didn't have.
Yes.
And you see that, and I've seen you bend over backwards when people aren't watching and making sure you're helping kids have opportunities. And I really respect that about you.
Well, it's always one better. Never pass a kid by. The late Derek Thomas, me and him, we made this commitment that we was never pass a kid by, regardless of what it is. And we felt like we was here for a reason. Yes, we did have athletic ability, and we did it at the highest level, and we did it, very professional. And we wanted to take the same thing that we had on the field, and then embrace it and give back how we got here. We both grew up in the South, but with two different places. Derek grew up a little different than I did, and I grew up a little bit different than him did, just right down the street. But yet, we knew that these same kids that's in us, there's somebody out there, and we wanted to save those kids. These are the kids that we want to embrace. The ones that want to give up, we give them hope, and we give them love, and then we've seen them in the right direction, so they come back. We ain't talking about just male. We're talking about both females and males.
Right.
So it's an ongoing process, though. But we have such great people in this city, that really helps us and see the vision and the dreams of where we want to go forward to, and that what makes an empowerment to it.
And people can find on the internet, Third and Long Foundation. Search that, and if they want to get involved, maybe they want to donate something.
To see what we come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, we got something all year round. We do wine tasting functions. We do dinners and stuff. So just go to the Derek Thomas Neil Smith Third and Long Foundation. You can go on that and see what's all involved. And we'd love to take any donation we can, because it's going back to the empowerment of our city, our greatest Kansas City area.
And we'll put that website on the KCTK radio. Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Can I ask? Went from New Orleans to Lincoln to Kansas City to Denver. How did Kansas City get so lucky to get you back?
Well, I never left.
You never left?
I never left. I've always said
you won a world championship with the Broncos.
Yes.
So you must have had a great experience there. Two.
Yes.
Two, right. Good. I mean, it must have been a wonderful experience, and Denver's a beautiful town, but we're lucky that you live here now.
Well, you know what? Like I said, I never left. I feel like where you get drafted at, I've always said that wherever I get drafted, I was going to make it home, and I was going to make it home forever. Do I like the winters here now? No, because I'm getting a little older. Yeah. But you know what? The last one we had, man, I almost put the quicks on it. I'm like, man, I'm out here because I can't take no more. But yet, when the sun come out, this place is so beautiful. I mean, it's a great place, the friends and all. It's a great place to raise kids. It's good school districts, and that's why I'm still here. I'm blessed to have 5 grandkids and then 1 on the way. So I'm within the next month. So it's this tinkle pink that I'm still here. But yet I don't feel like I'm moving nowhere no time soon.
Well, we're lucky for it. I mean, people in your profession, they don't necessarily do that.
Yeah,
either go back home or they go to wherever their last team was.
Warm to the ocean.
Yeah, or
go to the ocean. Yeah, go somewhere where it's ever warm, man.
Yeah,
it's awesome. But I'm so used to all the seasons that we have here. We got all 3 phases, all 4 phases of the weather. So just stick around. Like I said, stick around. The weather gonna change in Kansas City. That's us.
Well, it's good that we get to send this show announce that Neil Smith for mayor of Kansas City or Lee Summit, whatever. So anyone listening, if you run into Neil, I want you to ask him about running for mayor.
At least Lakewood Local. Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know, Brother Phil. If you're gonna put that blessing on me, you better be my guy that's gonna have to lean on to.
Absolutely.
He's got people less qualified than you elected, so watch out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and the qualified wise, I know I can do a great job. But when it's all about a mindset and just anything in life you want to, you want to step up to, challenge in life is something to do. But I don't know, man. Phil, if they start talking bad about me, man, I might get personal.
Yeah.
That's the only part I hate about
You've
it.
never had a good candidate.
No. I had Claire McCaskill, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, Paul Lavoda. I had some very good candidates.
I tell you
And
what,
I can see it.
Claire McCaskill, I learned about her early in my career, and she was one of my attorneys that won a big case for me when I was here in Kansas City. So I got a lot of love for Claire McCaskill.
Yeah.
She hear this. Love you to death.
Yeah. We love you, Claire.
Yes.
Well, thank you for taking the time to
Anytime,
talk to us. We
guys.
sure appreciate that. You add a little credibility to this little show.
Well, thank you.
And we love it. Your food background, your New Orleans background. I checked my email and stuff. We've got another 75 listeners that tuned in
Awesome,
just because they
awesome.
hear Neil Smith's on.
That's great.
So
Awesome.
when we have
But
75,
now they want to go to your house and eat.
Well, you know what?
So-
We can always have a cookout, Phil. We
There you
might
go.
do something here. This
Yeah.
is our local
There we
spot
go.
where
Exactly.
we're at. So
Exactly.
we might have something in brewing for all of our people that love to eat. We can give them a little bit of something, a little taste of Louisiana.
And we'll be talking about the fundraise for the KIPP Endeavor Academy too on our next show too. That I know you're involved with, and you're going to be there at that. And make sure you're staying low.
Looking forward to it. That's good. That's up and coming. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Neil Smith, everybody.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
I'm excited to tell you about Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing. Blue cheese dressing with a little kick. Bronco Blue is created in small batches. It is like no other salad dressing you've ever had, and it's made right here in Kansas City. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing is made by our favorite chef here in Kansas City, Stephanie Broncato. And Stephanie's been making this dressing since she was 10 years old. This is her secret recipe, and one of the only ones she won't share with you because it's that good. Bronco Blue is a small batch, artisan-made blue cheese dressing with only the finest ingredients, with no preservatives. It is like no other blue cheese dressing you've ever had. And you, folks, should try a jar today. You won't regret it. And you can get it by the pint or half pint, your choice. Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, the official dressing of KCTK Radio. Now, I want you to go right now to www.broncobluecheesedressing.com. Again, it's www.broncobluecheesedressing.com to place your order today. Get Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing with a little kick, and tell them that Bo, the official Bronco of Bronco Blue Cheese Dressing, sent you.
Have you heard about the Burnoff Movement? HotWorks in Lee Summit is exclusive 24-hour infrared fitness studio. HotWorks offers a variety of isometric and high-intensity interval training workouts inside of an infrared sauna created to maximize all of your fitness needs. With the 24-hour virtual instructors, we are able to fit any schedule and get you the more workout in less time. Call the studio at 816-272-5099 to schedule your first workout today.
That's HotWorks in Lee Summit. Tell them Tracy sent you. Do it the Tracy way.
Nice.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome
we're
back.
Let's hear from the crowd. Let's get KC.
Anyone. Let's hear for Tim Hughes, everybody. Yeah.
Tim Hughes. Yay, Tim Hughes. My Uncle Alan and my Aunt Connie are here. I think they're just here for the food. I don't think they knew there's a show going on, but they probably heard.
There's Brian. Yay!
Brian Zirkle, old friend of the show, right there, smiling to the Oh, the camera's up. There's Brian Zirkle here. Brian, how are you, buddy? Let Brian the microphone.
You can just keep it.
Go over there and talk into the microphone.
No, thank you.
Brian Zirkle, a longtime friend of the show, time friend. I think we've probably known Brian for going on 50 years. I like to refer to him as Little Big Fox from. What was your Weebo name or your
Weebo?
What's your Mikasay name? You got to talk to the microphone. It's a radio show. Let me call your wife and she knows how radio works.
I'm Warrior, Little Flying Teal.
Okay, seriously though, how long have you known us?
Since you were incepted.
Yes. I mean, you probably know me my whole life,
since
right?
Since your birth. I've known
Yeah.
you your entire life. I've known him since he was 5 years old.
Yeah.
That's who you had the mispleasure of meeting my brother Greg.
Yes.
Greg and I were instant friends from William Southern, 2nd grade.
Oh, really? You guys? I didn't
Second
know that
grade.
far back.
Yeah.
You and the Pasatino boy and that Orlando kid that didn't amount to shit. All you guys.
All you guys.
That Waddell kid.
Were they all in jail together?
Yes. Some sort of penitentiary.
Yes.
Something. But
they actually did really well. They were really good at picking on me, and then they succeeded in life.
Yeah. So Brian, this show's called Let's Eat KC. So if you had to pick your best restaurant, your favorite restaurant, let's say the wife or a friend says, "Hey, listen, hey, we had a great business day." Somebody says, "Take me out to dinner somewhere." Your wife says, "Hey, I'm hungry. Take me on a nice dinner." Brian Zirkle's favorite go-to restaurant.
It's gonna be big.
If I'm going to go anywhere in Kansas City, I'm going to go to the 801 Chop House.
Nice.
Okay, 801 Chop House down in the Power Light District. Kind of almost an old-fashioned Chicago-ish type of thing. It's decorated with the wood ceilings. It's got a beautiful bar, kind of an old bar. Almost reminds you, takes you back to the, what's the bar that on Broadway? That
Majestic
Steakhouse.
Yeah.
But it's new. So you like the 801 Chop House?
I like the 801 Chop House. I like them.
Strip, probably something like that.
I like the strip. I like a ribeye even better. Filet mignon, can't go wrong. You pick them.
Now, is that a rhyme you
It's
just
gonna
made?
be good.
Your
You
choice.
can't get a bad steak in Kansas City.
The filet mignon, you can't go wrong. I'm going to call the 801 Chop House, see if that could be their new slogan. Well, thank you, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for that. We love you. Brian Zirkle, everybody.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
You know her from the amazingly popular podcast Tracy's Tips and Dips every Wednesday on KCTK Radio. But today, she ain't talking about tips or dips. This is where we talk about the drink of the week. It's time.
Great sometimes because I know so much. All the information is bulging out of my head.
So she's been.
Here's what everybody's been waiting on. Tracy, now everybody. Yeah.
She's been bitching about the whole show, and then her intro. It's like she's like bothered to come.
What was she mad about the Bronco?
She wanted, who's Bo the Bronco horse?
Who's Bo the Bronco Blue Cheese fucking Bronco horse?
He's the mascot of Bronco Blue Cheese.
Oh my God! Is it good blue cheese? Is it like dressing or blue cheese?
So good. Blue cheese dressing.
Okay, because I don't like blue cheese, but I do like a very well blended, creamy blue cheese dressing.
You would love this.
really,
you really
really
would, because I'm with you on the first part.
Right? Yeah, blue,
Some
I don't
of
want
the blue cheese itself, but the red dressing is great.
Can I just take this opportunity to tell you guys how much I think a wedge salad is
Yes,
a
I
wedge
agree.
salad not the best?
I completely agree with you.
You know, but it's weird because a wedge salad can be totally butchered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I like some of the avenues they take, you know, by changing up to maybe some candied walnuts or candied pecans or something. But the apple slices, if you've got the apple slices, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
You got a little bit of the nuts.
They got some good wedge here, don't they?
Real good wedge salad here.
Is it a chopped wedge here or is it a wedge?
It's a wedge.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What temperature do you want the plate of your wedge salad?
Do I want the what?
The temperature of your plate. My thing on microphone's not on.
I would say.
There's one answer. Ice
I would
cold.
want it, yeah, like steak and ale. I want it to be actually a pewter
Steak and
plate.
ale.
Yep.
That's been that literally will stick to your fingers as a
in
small
the freezer
child.
for three days.
You're like, I didn't want a salad if
And
I
that is steak and ale.
Steak and ale.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna say steak and shake.
No, steak and ale.
Hey, steak and ale was across from the Cashews.
Right. Right down the street from the old Fletcher place.
The old Fletcher
The
home.
old Fletcher Homestead. Have you guys been down on Camp Creek lately?
Haven't been at Camp Creek. For anyone
Oh
listening,
my
that's a reference to another show that Tracy does. It's Tracy's Tips and Dips. Usually every Wednesday here on KCTK, she does oblige us to do Let's Eat KC, have one of her time slots once a month.
I know.
And she honors us with her presence and what she does.
And her expertise on this
Her
one.
expertise in this part of the segment.
I never heard a good tip or dip, but this is her expertise.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? You better watch it, guys.
So what she does a Tracy's Tips and Dips. Well, we ask her in this segment to not do a tip.
Take care.
Not do a dip. But would you, Tracy, do a sip? Which Tracy's going to tell you about her favorite drink of the week. You know where to buy it. Maybe you can make it. Back to you, Tracy.
Thank you, Phil. You know I will fill these people in. Oh, Phil and Phil. Oh, my God, Phil the pill. You know, does everybody know that we used to call Phil the pill?
I can't say you didn't. I don't remember that at all.
Okay, so I'm just kind of bothered by this sign I'm looking at that says, do not touch employees only. Do not touch employees only.
That's for the heater. Everyone goes to turn it on
Do
and off.
not touch employees only.
No, it says do not touch, exclamation point. Employees only. It's two sentences. You can tell by the grammar.
Okay, gotcha. That I was from Independence, Missouri, and I went to Truman High School. Hey, did you see that they knocked down that old Oldham school that was like the bad kids school that when you turned in the back way?
30 years ago.
About 10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, well, then they're excavating that land right now.
Oh. I think I'm going to put a facility on there.
A facility?
Yeah, like a...
like a bathroom?
No, like a soccer thing. A soccer stadium.
Phil, do you know how large that area is? That is large enough to maybe have a tennis court.
Yeah, soccer thing's not that
Parking
big.
lot, soccer.
I'm thinking it's going to be parking for Truman High School because they owned it and they bought it.
Hey, what'd you call the Oldham kids?
The bad kids.
They weren't for bad kids.
That wasn't for bad kids? I thought those were for the kids who went from juvie or something.
No, it was developmentally disabled children.
Well, no, it was not.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was.
bad. No, they were bad kids.
No, they went to...
Paul's not actually listening, so don't look for him to... Okay, Paul.
You're talking about Drum Farm.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Are you saying those were bad kids at Drum Farm?
It's called alternative education.
No, I did not. I'm
You
saying...
said it.
They now go to the Independence Academy.
They were bad kids. No, they were bad kids.
No, there's no such thing as a bad kid.
Right.
They were misbehaved children. How about that?
I don't remember that being the case. If you know that, if you're on the school board in the school, just call 913-735-0060. Let's talk about the bad kids.
Hey, did you text? Did you all know they can also text? 913.
Hey, this isn't the Tracy Tells Me What She's Thinking show. This is Let's Eat KC.
But
so
I
tell
was
these
thinking
people,
that it would be fun for us to do that finally.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
Paul, what do you think about it? I think that this is a great night.
They can tune in next week for that.
I think I want to put my feet up and get all comfy here at the bar.
So
Actually, I better not put my feet up at all. I got a dress on.
Oh, God. That's funny. Hey, I was a swim meet. I'm glad you're here on time.
Well, I was here earlier, and I did miss crew swimming, but that's okay.
Okay, so what's your sip of the week?
Okay, so it's been like, 3 weeks, because we don't do this weekly, so it's been like 3 weeks ago.
We do it weekly.
Oh, well, my bad.
Do we not do it every Wednesday?
Oh, Sheila just texted me that she's finishing her drink, and then she'll be in.
Where's she? Is she listening to the show?
She is in her car.
Oh, but she's
I'm
listening to the
guessing
show.
drinking her drink. No, she's not listening to the show.
Of course she is.
No, she's not.
On KCTK app, go to KCTK app, wherever you get your apps, and it's free.
It's free. So, again, what do you think the sip is?
Well, okay, so it's been like 3 weeks since I've been on the show for whatever reason. And so I kind of had a couple, and I kind of wanted to
Wait, you knew you were going to be on the show today.
No, I've got two, and I've been
You
going
can just
back
do
and
one.
forth.
That's fine.
I know.
That's fine.
Well, maybe if
sip.
you could put your phone down for a second.
I can't. I'm working.
Oh, really?
He's checking the website.
Working on texting?
Hey, did you share this with everyone on your Facebook page?
No, I was at a swim meet. And you know I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, what's the sip of the
Okay,
week?
so the sip is...
Okay, so hold on.
I decided...
We just talked to world champion twice, Neil Smith, and then we're followed up by Tracy.
No,
Anyway, go
somebody
ahead.
else was between us. There was some other guy up here.
That was Brian Zirkle. You know Brian Zirkle?
That was Brian Zirkle?
Yeah.
I used to have the biggest crush on him.
Yeah, he's still good looking.
Yeah. No, I did not. No. Anyway, he was, yeah. Anyway, so my drink...
Anyway, what? Oh, you're not going to talk bad about Brian Zirkle.
I'm
What are you
not
trying to
talking-
say?
I'm not.
You
I'm
still have a
just-
crush on him, you're trying to say?
I said I used to have a crush. Like when I was in
When
the
did
ninth
it
grade.
end?
Ninth grade to 10th
You
grade.
sure? You
Yeah.
sure?
Oh, I'm positive.
He's still good looking. I don't know why.
Okay. So anyway. Okay.
I think it makes sense you get a crush on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great.
Yeah.
It was like at that age, he definitely. Yeah, I mean, anyway.
It hit this age now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see him.
He's a very handsome,
You
youthful-looking.
did marry
16-year-old
Troy
man.
Caldwell, so you don't really have quite a bit. You've upped your game.
Who?
The whale.
Okay.
You have upped your game and landed Tim Hughes, but this guy, he's so old and decrepit. We don't know what's going on with him.
You can't do any better than Tim Hughes, though.
No, you
Think
can't.
about it.
He's tall.
I don't even think he's listening.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, he's listening.
Nope, he's just chewing his Nicorette gum.
That's why he's so smart.
Yuppie.
Nope, he's just chewing his Nicorette gum.
All right, so
Okay, so I want to pay homage to an old favorite because I had one the other day, and it's something that we always think, oh, you shouldn't drink this. It's got a lot of alcohol in it. But the original Long Island iced tea.
Oh, now.
Because you know what? I'm telling you what, at Erin's Pub, we go there for lunch here and there. You know, I've told you that before on my show.
I have not heard that.
We
I don't
go.
listen to your show. But
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh God. Okay. So anyway, so Erin's Pub in Independence, Missouri, on 291 Highway, just south of 23rd Street.
That's the bar of the week here on Let's Eat KC, Erin's Pub.
So I'm going to tell you what, because here's the thing
Traveling,
that makes.
Travis does karaoke there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing that makes a Long Island tea.
Okay.
It being served in a frozen glass, mug, what have you.
Okay.
It needs to be frozen, and that's how they do it.
What's in a Long Island iced tea?
Yes,
well, what is
great
it in one?
question.
Okay, so I've got the recipe right here, and I've got the recipe for the best Long Island tea. Okay.
Iced tea.
What do they do at Erin's?
Well, they serve it in a. They serve it in one of them big handled mugs.
Yeah.
That's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
like
like
an
a.
old-fashioned beer mug.
But hey, but here's the deal, guys. You can only have two
Because they're so potent.
because it's so potent.
Yep.
And it is so important and potent. So, but they serve it in one of the big handled mugs that's frozen. And it's the way you pour it. I've found in my recipes, looking at my recipes.
Have you ever had a Long Island tea at Houlihan's?
Yes, and you know what? Houlihan's. I actually Googled who has the best Long Island iced tea near me. And Houlihan's was there, but so was Cheddar's.
Interesting. But Houlihan's
It was
is
Cheddar's first.
like
Cheddar's was
$3
first.
on their happy hour, and it's
No, they're
a
$5.
gallon.
They're $5.
And you have to drink one, and you are
Okay,
wrecked.
let me tell you. So at Erin's Pub, the Long Island iced teas are $5 every day.
Oh, really?
So what's in? So what's in it?
Okay, so.
No, I'm curious to
I
know
know.
if
Well,
it's
you're
if
gonna
it's the
find
same
out.
as Long Island Iced Ted.
Yeah.
That's what I like to drink.
Here's the. So it's what she's gonna tell you. It's every white liquor imaginable.
Okay.
And then a little Coke.
No. But it's the way you pour it. I'm going to tell you. To make it
I'm not
right.
saying hey, pour. I'm saying that's what.
I bet he
no,
knows.
No, it has. There's triple sec. There's also triple sec in it.
How about
Yeah.
you just go through the
I'm getting to my recipe.
Vodka, probably.
Hang on.
white rum?
Hang on. It is tequila, white rum, vodka, gin, triple sec, lemon juice, simple. Okay, now this one I don't agree with this recipe, so let's scratch that. But all those alcohols are right. I don't agree with that. You put a little triple sec in, and then you do a splash of Coke on top. But what you do is you layer all of those alcohols. Then you put the triple sec, and then you splash the Coke on, and you put it in a frozen mug. And I'm going to tell you, that's going to guarantee you an amazing Long Island tea. I guarantee you.
I think that's fantastic.
Do you know why they call it the Long Island Iced Tea?
Well, she's gonna tell you. Of course, she brought it up. She's gonna tell you.
That's a really good question, Paul.
Wow. Do you know?
I thought it was just because people from Long Island are
A bunch of
basically
drunks.
drunks. Yeah.
Well, the reason they did it is because in Long Island they had a thing where you couldn't take drinks in public, so they'd make them. Said, "Oh, just an iced tea. I bet it's a Long Island iced tea. Yeah, forget about it."
So that's probably what.
Are you
Billy
kidding
Joel
me?
and those
Is
guys
that
are doing.
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that true? Because I'm gonna check your facts.
Check it.
Okay.
Check it.
I'm
Get
a fact checker. You know I'm a fact checker.
Get on the Google machine. Well, that was great. That was Tracy's sip. Anything else you got to add,
Long
Tracy?
Island Iced Tea from
Yeah.
Erin's Pub.
Yeah, but here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to challenge Lakewood Local in making me a Long Island iced tea.
Oh.
Yeah, they won't accept that challenge. Let me
They'll
go ahead.
do it, won't they?
Let me go. Huh?
They don't make them here?
I'll pay for it.
No, they won't. They still make them here.
They don't. How can you not make a Long Island tea?
Well, you know what? Next, after the bartender's corner, will you talk to the bartender? We're gonna talk to Nick.
No.
You won't?
I don't know. Why would I? You mean like talk
No,
to
on
the
the
bartender?
air.
Well, yeah, I'll talk to him. I love Nick.
All right, so it's
Okay,
bartender's
thank
corner.
you. Yeah.
There I am out of.
All right, let's hear it for Tracy, everybody.
Come on.
I feel like I
Ever want to
totally
know
got
exactly what your bartender is thinking? Or wouldn't you like to hear some of the fun or bad things they have to go through? Well, wait no longer, because Let's Eat KC brings you the Bartender's Corner. Let's talk with one of the area's professional mixologists and have some fun.
Now, I played that before.
They all thought it was Tracy's tip.
That's what we usually play before a guest comes, but I didn't know we were having world champion Neil Smith in there.
I did tell one of them.
Oh, you should have been here earlier.
I don't know.
I'm sorry? It's not playing on the KCTK app? Oh, the app's always
We'll figure it
working.
out.
Anyway, so we need a bartender. Drunk Julie? Come on. Okay, so you're late to the show. We introduced you, but sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Delany. Let's give it up for Delany, everybody.
Yay!
Put your headphones on. Okay, so Delany is the star bartender. This is bartender. We used to do the bartender's corner so she can hear the intro. She kind of know what segment she's in.
Ever want to know exactly what your bartender is thinking? Or wouldn't you like to hear some of the fun or bad things they have to go through? Well, wait no longer, because Let's Eat KC brings you the Bartender's Corner. Let's talk with one of the area's professional mixologists and have some fun.
There we go. So that's where we introduced you, and you didn't come around the corner. We waited because someone, drunk Julie, forgot to get you. So it's not your fault, dog. Now talking to the microphone. That's okay.
Sorry about that, Phil.
That's okay. That's okay. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. First question we have for you. We just had Tracy on there of Tracy's Tips and Dips. She's kind of a celebrity. You've heard of her?
I think I've heard of her. I might have served her a few drinks
A lot.
over the years,
Yeah.
maybe.
So her favorite drink this week was a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what's in a Long Island iced tea?
Well, I think Long Island iced teas are basically death in a cup.
Yeah.
Basically can just mix all your
White liquors, right? All the white liquors?
put it in there, put a little sour, splash Pepsi, lemon on there, and then you give it to them.
Okay, so that's exactly what she said. So do you think you'd make them pretty good?
Well, we actually use a pre-mix here.
Oh, okay.
So I can just with one bottle, and it's a lot easier than having to
Yes.
take 4 or 5 bottles.
How many people order Long Island iced teas? A lot?
If you want me to be honest, it's a lot of young people
Mhm.
because you can get drunk for cheap.
Yeah. What's
I
all-
have never had one in my life because
They wreck you.
Yeah, I've literally watched people get
You're
demolished.
not really an
off of them.
alcoholic.
Well, that's it. Well, not sure
I've
about
had my
that.
moments. I prefer Rumplements, but I think most people that are in this industry drink Rumplements over most things.
Like a shot of Rumple Mints or
just a shot. That's
Huh?
all you need. Like 2 or 3, and
you're good to go.
Solid.
You're good to go.
I forgot. Can I do the other opening?
Yeah.
My name's Jada, and I think that Rachel's gonna be the most fucked up tonight. My name is Delany, and I think I'm gonna be the most fucked up tonight.
Oh.
My name is Nikki, and I think Jada's gonna be the most fucked up tonight because she's a fucking lightweight and doesn't know how to handle that shit.
Okay, I'm Rachel, and I think that Jada's gonna be the most drunk tonight, but I really hope it's Delany, so I hope that I'm wrong.
Hi, my name's Megan, and I think that Jada will be the most fucked up tonight.
Hi, my name is Brooke, and I think that Rachel is going to be the most fucked up tonight because, honestly, she normally is whenever I'm with her, so that's my guess.
And you won that time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't remember who won, so I'm gonna go with I won.
Right.
And everybody was able to drive home from my house that night,
Oh well, then they weren't doing well.
They couldn't walk.
so I did win. That was a rough night, very rough night. We had a great idea going into it, and then it just crashed and burned.
I like it. So to button up our conversation about Long Island iced tea.
sorry.
What does a Long Island iced tea cost here at Lakewood Local?
$7.95.
$7.95, and you're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, $7.95, and you're drunk. Okay, so let's ask some questions, Miss Bartender Extraordinaire, mixologist. Is there a favorite drink that you like to make? And let me tell you, before you answer, I see you behind the bar, and there's sometimes you'll have, like, you get some lettuce, and you put it in a cup, and you melt it down, or then you get some brown sugar, and you put it in there, and you mix it like you're mixing Cheerios. But there's something, and it's artful. Is there something, a favorite one that you like to make?
Okay, so my answer is different regardless if I'm busy, like we have a busy bar, or
Oh,
like
okay.
I have time. When there's a busy Friday and Saturday night, I do not want to make like 1,000 mojitos, but when it's not busy, I love making mojitos.
Tell us about a mojito. How would you make a mojito?
So we do a lot of flavored mojitos here. My personal favorite is a raspberry mojito. I like to take a couple mint leaves. I give them a little smack. I'm sure probably people think I'm weirdo for
Oh,
that
wait,
one.
between your hands.
Yep.
Okay.
I squeeze some lime in there, and then I use our raspberry syrup that we have here, and then I do rum, fresh lime juice, not the sweet lime juice, simple syrup, and then I do half soda, half Sprite, give it a good shake, and then serve it.
So
that
this
way.
is a craft. It's a craft for you. You're not just throwing some shit in a glass. You're proud of it.
Yeah, I love mojitos. It's my favorite drink, but I also know when I go into a bar on a busy night, how much time it takes to go. It's not something you could just do Tito's, soda, done.
Right. Well, your favorite drink when it's busy is a Bud Light, right?
A Bud Light or a Tito's and soda because it's right there for me.
Yeah.
Yes, or a Bud Light.
Okay, so what's the old fashioned? I see you making a lot of old fashioned.
So here we make our own brown sugar simple. So we use that, house-made brandy cherries, an orange slice, and bitters, and then we use Old Overholt rye whiskey with that.
Oh, really? Okay, so it seems to be a fancy drink. Do a lot of the fancy people drink it, or?
I mean, yes, in theory it is a fancy drink, but I think also people order it to seem fancy because they want to. I'm ordering a fancy bourbon cocktail, and I'm like, well, it's kind of like when people order like a vodka up, like a dirty martini.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you actually like that, or are you trying to
Impress somebody next to you.
Yeah, because I think martinis are like,
Now, last time we did the show here, Mark helped us out. We did a vodka test. We did shots of vodka, whether people could taste the difference of vodka. And I'm of the opinion that people can't. And so we had 8 of us, and we had 3 shots of vodka, and we had a Tito's, Bellows, or what's the
it's Bellows, yeah.
Bellows, and then
Barton.
Bomboro. Bomboro?
Bomboro, yeah.
And Mark says that's the best over Tito's. I'm not sure if I think so or not, but still, we had those 3. We went through and everybody tasted them. Nobody got it right.
Yeah, nobody did.
Well, I did, except, but I'm a.
I think vodka tastes pretty similar. I think when I've seen the difference is my hangover the next day.
Yes.
But I can tell a difference with other alcohols, and obviously if it's like a flavored vodka, yes. But when it comes to just like your Tito's, your Kettle, your Grey Goose, if you put them all in a clear shot glass, I think they all taste like vodka.
And it's very good. Vodka's a very good thing. Now, next thing is the whiskey, the bourbon, the thing. That's kind of a fancy thing now. Everybody wants to be an aficionado of like, oh, how about this? I got a $200 bottle of whiskey. Let me have a shot of that. Is there any difference? Is there people here that are like that want that special kind of whiskey or bourbon?
And there is a difference in taste. It's like sometimes they barrel them in different things or they add flavors to them. It just kind of depends on what your palate is. And I think some people think that the fancier they are, they taste better, which I tasted some fancy ones and they are not good.
Right.
And then I have Jameson is one of the cheapest Irish whiskeys out there, and it's amazing.
It is so good. And lastly, I always talk about that, is tequila. I do think tequila, the better tequila, is better than the lower thing. I can taste a difference.
Tequila is my drink of choice.
We call it your jam. Kids call it your jam.
It's my jam. Unfortunately, I'm one of those psychos that orders a tequila shot just for fun. Not because my friends are like, oh, we're going to take a gross shot. Like, let's get drunk. And I'm like, I like this, so you're not.
But a better quality tequila is smoother and tastes better than a lower quality. You can taste a difference in that.
Yes, and there's also a huge difference between the types of tequila because there is añejos, there is reposados, there's blancos, and they taste drastically different. And there's also a lot of tequila that's in those fancy bottles that look all expensive, and I don't think, and they're $200. And I'm like, they are not even that good. And then everybody likes Patron. I think Patron is not that great.
Yeah, because everyone thinks it's supposed to be good.
It's like a hype liquor.
What is your favorite?
Kind of depends. It kind of depends on what I'm doing with it. If I just go to a bar like with my friends, and obviously I usually if I'm going to shoot tequila, it's going to be silver tequila. And if
is that a brand or is that a type?
It's a Blanco silver like Patron looks like. Most bars only have Patron, so I will suck it up. But like here we have 1800 and Hornitos. So I usually will take that if that's my option. But my favorite is Casamigos Reposado. I love that. I like their extra añejo if I'm feeling a little bit fancier. But Casamigos is my favorite brand of tequila.
Casamigos is George Clooney owns Casamigos. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's if you're just shooting them or just sipping it, right?
Yeah, I even make some.
Not if you're making a margarita.
Yeah, what about a margarita?
If I make my margarita, sometimes I will make it with those. But I actually do like the Jose Repo that we have. It's not a super expensive one, but it's not super like gritty like some of them can be. I like it. It's smooth. It's a cheaper one, but when you add all that extra stuff,
Yeah, you're taking the
and
taste
honestly,
out of it.
it's like you can't really taste it.
Right. Exactly.
I like to not be able to taste like rubbing alcohol when I'm drinking a drink.
Right. You want to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Exactly. Okay, so you've been at this craft for a while now, correct? Do you have either the best or worst story of running into a customer's reaction that you'd like to share with us?
I think so I'm gonna go with the last year because you know we've obviously changed to a whole different bar.
Right.
I'm gonna go with a story that I think I literally like looked at this lady and I wanted to say, "Are you stupid?"
Okay.
Like
This is gonna be a good one.
There's very few like there's a lot of stupid people that come in this bar.
Was that drunk Julie? She just walked in.
Actually, I've never seen this lady before, and I've never seen her since then. So
Tracy will come back in.
But so this lady sits down at the bar. She orders a cherry limeade, our alcoholic cherry limeade, which I don't think anything of it because it's something that we have on our menu. People really like it because we use a newer vodka that is kind of the hype right now, the Deep Eddies Lime. So I make her she drinks like 2 or 3 of them.
Nice.
So I go to give her another one and I put like a lime on it. She tells me at her 4th one, "Oh, I don't want the lime. I'm allergic to lime."
Uh-oh.
On the 4th one,
On
she tells you that.
on the 4th one, and I looked at her. I said, "What do you mean you're allergic to lime?" She said, "Like I'm very allergic to lime juice." And I was like, I literally looked at her. I said, "You ordered a cherry limeade."
Lime.
She was like, "Well, there's no lime in that." And I was like, literally just was staring at her. The other bartender was looking at her with like probably the dumbest face. And she was like, "So you've been putting lime in here the entire time?" And I was like, I asked her, I was like, "What did you think that you were ordering?" And she was like, "Oh, just grenadine and Sprite and vodka." And I was like, "So a Dirty Shirley?" And she was like, "No, it's a cherry limeade." And I was like, "All right, do I need to call the ambulance? Are you going to, like," I asked her because I was actually concerned.
Right.
Then she tells me, "Oh, I just really don't like lime juice."
Yeah, not really allergic to it.
Freaked me out that I thought this lady was going to
Yeah, you thought, yeah.
keel over and die at my bar. And I was like, are you stupid? Like, what did you think?
What's her name? Karen.
In my head,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
In my head, 100% yes. There's a lot of those that come in here.
A lot of Karens.
I should start just writing my stories down for you because I see some. I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah, but
some
we'd like to hear some more. You're gonna have to be on the show a lot more often.
Is it true that you don't like it when people ask for G&T?
For what?
A G&T.
A G&T.
Yeah. That's a gin and tonic.
Oh, a gin and tonic. My brain did not process. I did TNT, like the fireworks
How about
we had the other day.
How about a VRB?
Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't bother
We
me.
saw, I saw the same. Was this on the TikTok or the Facebook that bartenders don't like when you just
they
say,
don't like it.
"Hey, I want a G&T."
Yeah, because
Hey, I want a VRB.
my brain just thought of that like a. I thought you said TNT the first time. I was like, I don't think I sell TNT
Dynamite.
back there, but
There's no
maybe.
dynamite. It was 4th of July, so
I
it
would
could be.
much rather somebody order a Tito's and soda than a mojito when it's busy.
Yeah.
But I love making them or a margarita. It's so
Well,
much easier.
you can never tell that you're even ever bothered. When it's busy or it's slow, you have a smile on your face. You're always the best service, and she cares about people too. So, one quick story. So, some guy showed up here. He's got a band. He's playing the band, and it's beautiful out there. So he sets his band out on the corner. But the lady said to put it underneath the roof. And I said, "Why don't you go out there, sit outside there in the beautiful weather?" And then the sky opened up, and here comes the rainstorm. And they sat there and looked at their stuff out there like, "Hey, my stuff's getting wet." They're like, "Hey, you should probably go get your stuff." Like, "No, it's going to stop." Well, it didn't. So they finally brought it in here, and they're trying to plug it in. And like, it's not working. So they're mad. So the lady's feeling bad, like, "Oh, well, their shit got in the rain." Like, yeah, their shit, they should have got it out. So Delany gave them some food, comped their stuff, and sent them home. My point of the story is they were an idiot. She has a big heart, and she's always caring. And get your shit out of the rain. If it's raining, get your shit out, especially electronic stuff.
Right.
I see that you set up underneath
I did.
here when it was raining.
I did.
Yeah.
They built a podcast studio for me here, which is awesome.
We knew that you wanted to come here all the
Yeah.
time and do it, so we built this.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, you're right. But I still like I felt.
You always be that way. Don't change.
I'm-
Don't change.
I just just how I am.
Having a big heart is good.
It's okay.
That's why we love you.
I love it, but sometimes it bites me in the ass. It's
you go.
okay.
Well, that's Delany. Let's give it a hand for Delany, everybody.
Thank you.
Kansas City. Oh, Kansas City. Kansas City. Kansas City.
Hello, Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
It's in Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Well, we do you think?
Well, I think we had a great show. Let me tell you something.
Man.
It was at 8:15. That was a good hour and
We had
15 show.
a superstar server.
Yes, amazing.
Okay. We had a wonderful, wonderful podcast gadfly.
Right.
Who started the show.
A visit from our friend.
A superstar podcaster in her own right.
Drunk
And
Julie?
then- No, Tracy.
Oh.
She's the gadfly.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then a two-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, world champion.
World champion.
Twice. You know, it's neat. You always say, hey, world champion always goes twice.
Yeah.
See, what a show. What a lineup.
Wow. I think what we're going to do after the show
is retire it.
Is turn off KCTK.
You can't get better than this.
There's no other show that is needed.
It's been amazing, and it's all about Kansas City. You know, it's not just about Let's Eat Kansas City. It's the community, and I love the guests we had tonight. I hope if you're listening, I hope you enjoy it. You might, if you're not listening live, you can still call us at 913-735-0060 and leave us a message. Tell us about what restaurant you like, what bar you like, if you'd like us to go review it and talk about it here on the show. We're broadcasting live from Lakewood Local every other Wednesday at 7 p.m.
That's right.
So join us, come see us.
I want to tell you this. I have plans on my calendar to go to Arthur Bryant's and then the Jaspers. Now, I would try something different, so we talk about in the show, but it's been a long year. I want to go to some of my favorites.
Well, when Neil was talking about his go-to places, if you don't ask me about barbecue, it's let me go to Bryant's.
Yeah.
It's just
So
amazing.
do you have anything on your calendar where you're going to go?
No.
Okay.
No. I've been going everywhere.
You'll just be prepared for next time.
Oh, yeah. I can't let it out of the hat yet. I mean, right?
Right.
Well, that's it. We want to thank you guys for joining Let's Eat KC, your show that keeps you up to date about the bars and restaurants and everything good that's going on in Kansas City. Drunk Julie, any parting things? Nothing from Drunk Julie? Paul, thanks for another good show. Great production. And thank you for the friends and our family here at Lakewood Local for hosting us. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Let's Eat KC. If you have a restaurant that needs to be talked about, please let us know at kctkradio@gmail.com. Find and follow the Let's Eat KC Facebook page. Remember, food should be fun. Let's Eat KC has been a KCTK production, produced by Madeline Lavoda, Bill Lavoda, and Paul Lavoda. All rights reserved. For more information and content, email us at kctkradio@gmail.com.